Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. It is my Friday. Yay. I am actually off work tomorrow. Yay, again. I feel like I've had a long week of work. I usually don't feel that way, but for some reason this week I do. I have no idea why. Nothing serious went on. Did have some little bit of drama one night at the hotel, but not really anything to worry about. Hope y'all are doing well on this Tuesday morning. The weather here was awesome yesterday. It got up to 81 degrees. It is 60 degrees right now as we speak, and it's supposed to only get to a high of 65 today. And then we're supposed to get up to 86 on Saturday this week. So the rest of this week, the highs are 65, 71, 76, 84, and 86, and 85, and 77. So this next week looks like awesome weather. Can't wait. Excited about that. Let's see. Knives that I carried last night. So I carried two new knives that I just got in. One I got yesterday and one I got the day before yesterday, and I forgot to even mention it on stream yesterday. So we will start with it because it is what I had in my front pocket, and that is one of the best budget knives I've gotten. It is the Petrified Fish PF 868 Bunta. And I'd been wanting one just because I liked the way it looked. I knew it would be a bigger knife. I knew it would fit my hands well, which it does. I liked the blade shape. I liked the grind on it. I liked everything about it. And I liked the $33 price tag. So I got one. And I am not disappointed. The action on it is ridiculously smooth. Like I said, if Asher can go with them, I can. But this is one of the best budget knives that I've gotten. Like, I really do believe that. Action on it's perfect. It's got a perfect blade hole. You can flick it regular or reverse real easy. TC said he's got the blue one. Super cool flat grind all the way down. I like it. I like it a lot. So I had that in the front pocket. And then in the back pocket is the one I got yesterday in the mailbox. And that is the TS220 that Ed had showed in the knife picks area on the Discord. So I looked up on White Mountain Knives and used my code and got it for less than $100. So anytime you can get a full titanium knife with M390 blade steel for less than $100 is a good day. And this also is a great knife. I think I'm going to do a flipper tab delete on it because I think that would enhance the looks of it and the lines of it. You can flick off the fuller, so that would be my preferred way to open it anyway. Except that every few times like that, I can't get enough leverage on the fuller. I think the lock bar might be a little tight, even though it does drop close pretty good. So I think I will either make the fuller deeper or relieve the pressure on the lock bar a little bit. So yeah, super cool knife. I like the blade shape of it. Little harpoon on the back. Thumb fits good on it. Starting off slow this morning, it looks like, in the chat. That's all right. It's a Tuesday. People will come in as they wake up and get their coffee and get themselves together. I ran across a crazy set of knives yesterday that I bought. I messaged a guy that had bought some clones 3 years ago. And actually, he had posted them for sale 3 years ago, and they never sold. And I was just amazed that he still had them. But he ended up having more than I thought he had. So I bought a bunch of knives from him yesterday. And I will show you what those are. I was able to find one for Mr. Drummer. And that is a Chamois 3-inch. I don't believe they do TC blades, but I could be wrong. There's a $3.95 on Knife Swap. How much is the guy wanting for it? Let's go check it out. Thanks for letting me know that. We will instantly go look at that. Ready? Knife Swap. $3.95. Sort by newest. Let's see. Meads. Mechanico Jasmine. Custom Jasmine. $5.50 shipped. Nice. This is not the right ad, but I can't ever pass up looking at a custom look Jasmine. I don't know why he put that crazy color filter on it, but the top one up there is the Jasmine. I do already have a clone of it, but that is a super cool looking knife. Hard to tell what colors they are because of... All right, right here, 18 hours ago. Quiet carry, that's kind of funny. I love the Rincon, it's sold. Sell value $145. I'm a second owner. Anno finish and acid wash by way of knife. Let me chat the guy really fast. Well, let me do it from my main account so that if he actually says he will take what I'm going to offer, that I don't have 0 swaps like on this account. Give me just a second here, fellas. Message, chat, boom, sent. Oh, I know. I've already dealt with this guy. I bought knives from this guy. Actually, I bought the, I bought quite a few things from him. We've talked quite a bit. I showed him how to anodize some stuff. I've been talking to him for a while on Reddit. I doubt he'll take what I offered, though, because he knows me. So, let's go take a look at it. Well, all right then. I like the Anno on it. I like the Stonewash also. Let's check out the video of it. Look what color it is, TC. Don't you fight me for it. Scott, good morning, sir. I'll pass it on to you, TC, if you let me get it. I'm not going to tell you what I offered him, but I'm sure you can probably guess. He's wanting $145 for it. He should answer me pretty quickly because, like I said, we've talked quite a bit. Actually, we started talking, man, I've been talking to him for a long time. Pages and pages and pages. October 18th of last year. All right. So let me show you all the knives that I found yesterday in a crazy search I had. And then I'll show y'all. Well, let's just start out with looking at good morning, Pete, what TC Blades got in the mail, which is pretty wild, if I do say so myself. So Mr. TC got him a box from Polish Custom Knives yesterday. Got a Herman in the mail. Not sure how he managed that one. He probably paid them off to do it, because that's what everyone says he does. Just jokes, TC, just jokes. I don't believe he actually owns that leather trunk, but I could be wrong. I believe that's an AI shot, but it's a nice one. I believe that's actually the same shot as that one. He might have used that photo room app that I suggested, but I believe that's the same shot. Anyway, here's what I got. So I found another haptic, another Holt haptic. So I was happy to find another Holt clone, because they're hard to find. Then let's see, what else did I find? I found two chamoises, a carbon fiber one and a 3-inch one for drummer. So the one on the right is the 3-inch one that's probably going to drummer. The left one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. And then last but not least, look what else he still had left. He had another Lion Blade Works Spectre and another Hilberg Norseman. So I picked both of those up too, and the prices I got on them were pretty crazy, because they were like 3 years ago prices. Won't really go into it, but the Spectre is getting harder and harder to find, especially that milled version from Lion Blade Works, and the nice Hilberg Norseman. So yeah, I picked all those up yesterday, and they are on the way to me. TC, I will sell you that Norseman. Good morning, Doc Seuss. I have no problem selling you that Norseman. Now, let's see. I wanted to show y'all another one that I found last night and bought that I didn't even know existed. And that was a Kevin John. I think maybe this is just some old stock, and I don't know how this guy still had some of them, but it was cool that he did. And that is a Kevin John small Sabenza. And there's 3 different versions. There's a Zerk one. There's a brass one. And there's a cloud carbon fiber one. I bought the cloud carbon fiber one because I didn't like those little round, whatever they are. So I bought this one. I was able to use a, yeah, I got this one right here. But I was surprised to see that these were still out there. Oh wait, I didn't buy that one. I bought this one, the cloud carbon fiber one. And you can see they definitely are the, whoa, hold on, let me put a head earphone in so won't get audio feedback. Just a moment. Now why? Oh goodness, got issues. Sorry guys, give me just a second. You know me, always something going on here. All right, let's try this one last time. So that's the Zerk one. That's the one I got, the cloud carbon fiber one. And then that's the brass one. I almost got the brass one. They look sharp, so that's always a plus. It's a cool little knife. Good morning, Fuchs. Then I ran across some more kind of odd knives. Whoops. That I liked. A couple of CH knives that they had. Starting with this one. Let's see. This one right here. And I can get this one to actually act right. Yeah, so I liked that one. We actually looked at it another day. But CH had quite a few interesting knives I saw. There were these little M390 blade little knives that are anodized. Let me show you all those. So these are some little smaller knives that have some crazy anodizing patterns on them. A guy posted one of these. They're supposed to have M390 blades still as well. For 40 bucks, I'm not sure about that. But that was another little crazy CH knife. And then this one I was actually intrigued by a little bit. This one probably is real M390. There's a few versions of it as well, including some ones with a lightning pattern on the titanium. You can get Damascus blades or without. They were a little bit different. They're made with two pieces, which I like, instead of having a backspacer. So there's some cool little knives. Let's see. And then I found some Arcona knives that I really like, which is a brand that I haven't checked out, but they have some pretty cool knives. They're pretty expensive. Um, this is one of them that I like. And this one I know definitely, so they have it in a nice carbon fiber pattern. And Arcona is a brand that I really want to check out. Because I even like that carbon fiber with that pattern. I mean, that's a lot of milling done on carbon, you know. Really cool lines on that one. I like the blade shape. I like the way it looks when it's closed. I like the flipper tab. I like everything about that knife. Like I said, that is an Arcona. Let's see. I should be able to open these. Yeah, we can see them a little better. Yeah, that's super clean. Whoops. Um, yeah, I really like that knife. And then there was another Arcona that I saw. Actually, I didn't actually bookmark it. There was this one that I liked, that I'm not sure if it is a clone of something or not. Maybe y'all can tell me. But this one is a cool knife as well. See if I can get the picture brought up here. That's a super cool looking knife. Um, they actually have a solid version and one with hole, or it's got a milled. I think they're sold out of it, but as you can see, there's one right there with some milled lines on it. Um, yep, cool knife. Not sure if it is a copy of something, but I like the lines on it. I like the blade grind. It's kind of different. Comes up there to that point. Kind of weird. Then let's see what else I had. Oh yeah, there's a brand called Kojin that I haven't checked out either. And this is another super cool looking knife. And let's bring it up if I can get the picture. So you can see it's a big boy too. It has a nice blade grind, M390. Let's see. I like the lines on it too. Oh, okay. TC, the show side of this one is right there. There's the milled one. It's a big boy. They can't show the locks, so they had to edit that out. Looks like it has a Zerk backspacer as well. Well, there's that one. And then this one's got clean lines on it too. See what it looks like closed. Yeah, there it is closed. It's a cool looking blade. This store has quite a few of those. Let me look at some more of those. Show y'all some more of those Arconas. But the Arconas are nice. They have some really nice knives. Here's another one that I didn't actually show, but it has some super cool inlays. Um, 3 different versions. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I'm in the wrong web browser. Y'all can't see what I'm looking at. Duh. Well, here's what I'm looking at. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at either. Dang it. Act right, computer. This is what I'm looking at. So this is another Arcona that they make. Another super cool knife. Let's see here. With some super cool inlays. Arcona is definitely a brand. Good morning, Sever7. So it's definitely a brand that I need to check out. Now that I'm up into a little bit higher end knives than I was when I first ran across them. But like I said, this store right here has quite a few of them. And they have some super cool models. There's the other one I showed. There's the two. That one. Let's see. District 9. They have some District 9s on here as well. The Marauder. That's a cool knife. What else do they have? Then they have some of those Infinite. There's a $1,400 one there. Pretty wild knife. That's that same brand that Sever7 was looking at the other day. A lot going on with that one. It's too much for me. No. Kind of weird. Super weird, actually. I do like that one, though. That's that same one we looked at, but they're out of the stripe version. Then, let's see. Do they have any Max Aces? Nothing really exciting. That brand, Kevin John. They do have a few Kevin Johns. The Harpoon looks like a pretty cool knife. There's the titanium version of it. That's a pretty wild how they got the double in. I got the frame. I don't know. Pretty wild. Let's see what else. And I put a link. Whoops, sorry. Oh yeah. Just a real quick sidetrack. You know how we do. I always get some kind of weird sidetrack. I'm building a new watch. There's Pete's design on the watch face. Pete drew me up that logo, and I'm going to put it inside that case. And I'm going to put those hands on it. Then I'm going to put that band on it. So it'll look like that watch down there in the bottom. Be a great watch for summer, just like TC said. Then I got this one on the way. This was the QC shot. This is the 75th anniversary of the Omega Seamaster. So he sent me this video before he sent me the watch just to make sure everything was good. Well, I like it. So that one's on the way. And now I'm done with watch talk. Um, yeah, I do really like the Tucson though. And I'm telling you, man, this Bunta is one of the best value knives I've gotten. I'm really impressed. It's not nearly as nice as his Herman, but dang, Ed, working late this morning. Good morning, Knives Are Life and Mr. Ed. uh, yeah, that's a beautiful Herman. How did you manage that one, TC? Yeah, Ed said he would have probably sold me his. No, I'm good, Ed, with just one. I do like it though. I like the fact it was less than $100. Can't beat that for M390. I just need one for the collection of each Tucson. I was actually supposed to buy a Tucson from that guy yesterday that I bought all those clones from. He still had it posted, but so I YOLO'd it, but evidently he had already sold it, so I missed out on it. But it was a cool little knife too. It was a integral Tucson, but it was a slip joint. It was one I hadn't actually heard of before. It's pretty cool. But this Bunta, the action on it, TC said he had the blue one. This is just a great budget knife. Like that guy that was here yesterday. Yeah, I do need one to anodize, Ed. No, I don't need one to anodize. Yeah, I've got like four or five petrified fish, and the action on this one is just like butter. Like it just closes so easy, opens so easy, every way you can think of opening it. If you get your finger in the right place. Yeah, this would make a great gift knife to give someone that's not into knives. And if I would have thought about it, I had this one yesterday on the stream, but I forgot to show it to y'all. I got it 2 days ago. Yeah, the Beluga is one I want to check out as well, folks. This is one of those. This is one of those Lemifshi originals, the JR9402, and it's got some of the best, like most comfortable scales. The roundness on these scales and this finger choil is great. Like everything about this knife is great. I wish some of these clone makers would start designing and making their own knives like this, because this is a beautiful knife and should get more recognition, and he should just move into selling these knives. I did a flipper tab delete on this one. I believe it doesn't have a flipper, so if it does have a flipper in reality, then I did do one. I'm pretty sure I did one. Let's go see. Lemifshi JR9402. All right. JR9402. Oh, it's 4902, 9402. Yeah. It did have a flipper tab, so I did do a flipper delete on it. It cleaned up the lines a ton on that knife. But that's a great, great, great knife. he should manufacture more. And if you don't know why you do a flipper tab delete, this is a prime example because of how good the lines look after getting the flipper tab deleted. I got it perfectly flush with the back here. This is one of the better ones I did. Got it polished up good. And there's where it comes right up against the stop pin like Nick was talking about yesterday. But I didn't get into that side of it, so everything's all good. Doc Seuss, yeah, the Kubi Nova is a great knife. This one just feels so good. It's one of my... I really do like this knife. Like, I should use it more, carry it more. Did you get which version did you get, Doc Seuss? Did you get the flame anode one or a solid colored one? Man, that knife feels so good. The action is still a little stiff on this liner lock Spyro, as you can see. Having to shake it pretty vigorously. Oh, you got the solid tie with blue, yeah, blue hardware. Yeah, I wish I had that model. I've got the flame anode one because that's all they had at the time that I was buying a bunch of the Kubi titanium ones. And I can't remember which one. Maybe you can help tell me which one the Nova is. I think I know which one it is. But I get confused with some of the Kubi titanium ones. So, this is one of their KB knives. It's the first Kubi you've ever gotten? Wow, you'll be hooked now. Yeah, this is one of their KB knives. Forgot what this one's called. But I believe this is the Nova. Is this what yours looks like? Doc Seuss, is this the Nova? I think this is the Nova. But yeah, it has butter action too. Most all Kubis do. They have such good action. And according to some recent YouTube test videos, they've got some of the best heat treatment in the game. Yeah, so you've got this version of the... You've got this version of it then, right? Just the solid light titanium with the blue accents. Because they make most of their knives in this pattern also. This is the Hyperion. Yeah, all these Kubis, man, they have such good action. Like, you can see how butter, I mean, like, look at that closing. Perfect. This is another one of my, that I like from them. This is the Bravo 1. And they make this one in, this drop point and a Tanto. The drop points are harder to find. But look at that nice satin, hand satin blade grind on that. And I don't like the Tiger Ano. And here in a couple of weeks when I'm gonna buy some media and start blasting some knives. I'm gonna bead blast all these. This is the Vagrant. Huh? Oh, this one? Yeah, they call it, I've never seen a Lightning Ano with that much of a pattern. They call it Damascus, and a lot of people talk crap about this version because it does kind of look like lightning anno, but I've never seen that much lightning anno. And it almost does kind of look like a Damascus. I believe they call this knife Damascus, but I don't know. But yeah, but this is the Bravo 1. And then this is the Monster Dog. And like I said, I'm going to bead blast all these. And so they'll look cool once I get done doing that. Ed showed one of these on his video. This is the Monster Dog. And then these I get confused. One of these is the... Oh, heck. These two I get confused. Actually... Yeah, these are white box Kubies. That's a super cool one. We know who that is. That's Mr. New Breed. And then we got the Silo. Ed showed one of those too. I'm actually, TC, that's what I'm waiting on. I might get Zerk. I might do Zerk Blast. If I don't, I'm going to use a mix of aluminum oxide and glass beads. But I might order some Zerblast media. That's all I need is some media. Yeah, I like the Silo. That's a cool knife. And then this is the dark super no. Yeah, they have a lot of these knives in the G10 versions too. And there's Dylan Mallory. I believe that's his logo. Yeah, the Blackout. That's what I was trying to, yeah. Blackout. Oh, okay, Mr. Ed. I heard it beeping, but I just couldn't get to it. And then this is the Atlas. It came with like a teal green, so I took all the anno off and redid it in a blue. So they don't make this one in a blue. It's more like a teal. But this is the Atlas. Yeah, the Decimal. That was the one. That's this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's that one. But the Atlas is a big boy too. And then last but not least is the Supercell. And then now I gotta add, which is cool because it's sitting behind me back here. And it needs to go in this box. Here's my stroller. And then I don't count my my other, I've got I'm about to go to the Discord in just a second. Ed, give me just a second. But I don't count my a few more of my titanium ones that they don't go in the case. But I've got they should probably. because they're titanium. I should make room for them in this case. But I've got a blue Titius and the inner flow, and I got a gold Titius. The Kubi Talk kind of started a thing. But yeah, this inner flow is pretty cool too. The blade grind on it is like that blade that me and Sever like. Pretty cool blade. Yeah, that is the Vagrant. Now that you said that, I remember it. There you go. All right, now let's go check out the Discord. Yeah, I got two more Titiuses. I dyed this one purple. Hey TC, you want this one? For Jed? This was a white one that I turned purple. I'll keep the red one if you want the purple one. But I think this is probably my favorite. When I first got into knives, my favorite budget knife. It's like the poor man's Arius. But TC, if you want to get this one for Jed, unless you've already got one. Here's a little button lock Kubi with a cool little blade shape. Yeah, Scott, the G10 versions actually have better action than the titanium versions. It's a cool little small utility cutter. It's got that cool blade shape that would make a good like daily EDC cutter. I don't know what model this one is. I've got a bunch more Kubis, but these are all my titanium ones. I'm about to go to Discord, Ed, I promise. And they got a weird, this is a weird one they sell. Kind of looks like my state of Tennessee. That's not angled the right way on the other end. That's a weird one they make. It's one of those like, I don't know, like, I don't know what the point of this knife is, except to just be weird. All right, so Discord. Something's going on in the Discord. You said there's a question or some pictures or something. Aha. Want to trade my Tiger Stripe Bravo? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Mr. Ed. That's a pretty rook. Yes, sir, I do. I would love to have that one. Even though I'm going to be bead blasting a bunch of them. Looks like it doesn't. Does it have any Ed modifications I need to know about? And there's his Atlas. That's lightning anode. Super cool. With the Edyard on it. Yeah, the Atlas is a cool knife. If you like big knives. This is the first knife that I did an acid wash and stone wash on. This is a Kubi. The Pirate Life's for me. But that's the first acid wash, stone wash that I did. And I did this one completely. You can see it got pretty aggressive. Looks pretty good though. I did this one completely with this. I can't reach it. I did that one completely with this peanut butter jar and these rocks. So that's some vibratory tumbler media and some rocks from the driveway and some little round stones. And I did that whole stone wash just sitting here shaking it by hand. As you can see, I've split the container now and it leaks, so I need to put it in my vibratory tumbler. But I did that whole stone wash just sitting there shaking that peanut butter jar. So yeah, that's where all those marks came from, were those rocks and me shaking it around in a peanut butter jar. So if you think you can't do a stone wash, you're mistaken. The only thing you have to know how to do when you do a stone wash is how to sharpen a blade, because it will be completely dull when you're done. Anyway, some Kubi show and tell for the day. And one of my favorite Kubis is this Kubi Drake. And they don't make a Drake. That's a titanium clip, but they don't make a titanium version of the Drake. This purple one is the only one that has M390. So you have to get the purple one if you want M390. And I guess this was probably one of their, when they maybe first started going into the KB line. This Drake might have been a one, but it's, like I said, they don't make a titanium one. But this does have M390 blade steel, and it says it on here somewhere. Pretty sure. Did I miss it? Did it say it right there? What does that say? Can't even tell. We're getting a shadow. Oh, there it is. There's the M390. Right there by my thumb. Yeah, I can't wait either, 7-7. That's going to be super cool. But the Drake is one of my favorites. As far as ergos, feels great. Got that blade sweep that I like. Cool little knife. Like I said, having the titanium clip's a nice touch. And I don't mind the purple, because when you see this model, you know it's the good blade steel. So what else? Let's see. Let's go look at some of the newer, since we're talking about Kubi today. Let's go look at the KB website and see if they got anything new. Oh, there you go. Knives Are Life. That one in the middle, right there. You're waiting on it to go to White Mountain Knives, aren't you? Is it still not over there? The Wrath. Ah, it is. The Wrath is over there. I think you were waiting on that other one, maybe. Where's the titanium versions? Oh, this is the mini. Oh, yeah, these are the regular Wraths. $64. Not bad, not bad. They don't have the titanium ones, but they do have the jade ones that you could make any color you wanted. Oh, that's the mini. Let's see. Mini, 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 mini. Here's the regular one. It's a pretty wild knife. You get the natural jade though. You can turn that one any color you want. Good morning, William. You got your Goliaths yesterday, you said? Yep, that titanium one looks super cool though. What else they got? There's the there's the Vagrant right there. See, it says if you look right here, aha, they changed it. When I first bought it, it said Damascus. Yeah, it says handle material titanium with Damascus inlays. But then they changed it on this to say flame tie inlays. I wonder if that is a flame tie inlay, because that looks like it on that side, but that other side looks more like Damascus. I don't know. No, it says with flame tie inlays on the. Yeah, they messed up on the description when they first made that one. Not a big deal. That anteater is a weird. Good morning, Ron Crow. Be Shady. Morning, sir. Whenever someone says the word anteater and I see something shaped that way, I always think of an uncircumcised manhood being compared to an anteater. But that shape definitely does look like the animal, an anteater, a little bit. That's a very aggressive shape. I like it. I don't like the flame tie. Let's see what else they got. Dang it. There's the Atlas. Wow, the Atlas. Oh, an M390. Is that the same blade steel mine has? I don't think so, but maybe. Says something on it. What does it say on it? Can't tell. I heard the Discord again. What's going on in Discord? Is it M390? Because I got this one for a lot cheaper than that price. Pretty wild. Have to use my no, it's S35VN. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good morning, brand new American. Ron Crow just sold his first knife on Blade Binge. Congratulations, Mr. Ron Crow. Yeah, I bought a Bluff and returned it. I just didn't like it. It didn't feel good. What is the common thread? It's a weird name. Dandy Frame Lock. Gentleman's pocket knife. Huh. Where's the plain tie one? That's pretty cool, I guess. Very clean lines. See what the beeping going on at Blade Bin. Nice. It's TC explaining how he got the Herman. It was through the Share Sale program. That's awesome, TC. There's the decimal. The Eclipse. Yep. Just talked about that one this week. The Ishtar. The Pioneer. I haven't seen that one, I don't think. Wow, that's a pretty cool pattern. What do y'all think of the Pioneer? Do you like that shape? I like that wave pattern milling. I like that blade shape for sure. Yeah, I really like that blade shape. I think I'm going to have to try to find one of those to add to the collection. What is that one called? The Pioneer? Well, all right then. Has it got M390? Nope, 20 CV. Oh, there's a dark one. Is that a Tiger? Yeah, that's the Flame Tiger. Doesn't look as bad with the milling. The Steelhead. The Steedle. What the heck is a Steedle? I haven't seen that one either. That one looks kind of like the Sumo. Yeah, I like the Pioneer and the Steedle. Stupid Kubi, quit making nice knives I gotta buy that are over $200. Except for Sever 7s. You're allowed to make that one. Yeah, I like the Steedle too. I like the closed look of it. I like the fact it doesn't have a flipper tab. The lines on it are clean. It's got the thumb stud. Steedle and the Pioneer need to go on my... I'm going to add them right now to my alerts for Reddit. Let's see. Add keyword. Steetle. 2 E's. Yep, 2 E's. Adds update. And then add keyword Pioneer. I'm sure I'll get some false positives on that one. Something else is named Pioneer, I'm sure. There's the stroller. And there's the Sumo. I still need to get a Sumo. There's the Vagrant again. And there's the Velvet Snake they were talking about. I need to get one of those as well to match my stroller. Yeah, I do like that, folks. Good morning, Still Addicted. We're 500 watch hours away from being monetized. We're almost there, guys. I appreciate all y'all's help in going back and watching these videos. Getting close to 100 views on these, even though that only about half of them happen live. That means a lot of people are going back and watching them. So that's cool. Hopefully that keeps on. I really do like that Velvet Snake, though. It's another one they didn't put a flipper tab on. It's got that top flipper, front flipper, and the thumb studs. Somebody mentioned it a minute ago. I'm not sure, don't remember who that was. Yeah, don't forget that Sever 7's giveaway is tonight. Is it at 6 p.m. Central? If I remember right. There's a Vertigo. Yeah, they're not putting flipper tabs on a lot of these knives. It cleans up the lines of a knife. It really does. See, that says Damascus inlays, and that looks like Damascus. It's also $310. It's the least favorite of these newer ones that I've seen, the Vertigo. I don't know. It's kind of like the blade just kind of ends quickly. Like it needs more of a blade on it. The ratios aren't... I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible. But I like the other ones we looked at better. The Pioneer and the Steedle. That Steedle was super cool. I like how both of them didn't have a thumb studs either. That one's kind of got a shorter blade too. But I like the overall looks of it. And then that Pioneer was super cool with the milling. And I love that blade shape. All right, folks, come back if you can escape. Some Discord talk going on in the background. I thought Ed anoed that knife as well, but he said he bought it that way. His Atlas, one we were looking at a minute ago. This one, yeah, that looks like a semi-pro job, I guess. Might not have been. It might have just been the guy that owned it before him. Who knows? I ran across another guy that did some stuff from Anno service. No, I didn't order a Agile. Still Addicted. I believe you asked me that last time. You were here. Yeah, I've done quite a few clips here recently. And I've done a knife or two not long ago. I just bought, hopefully, if nobody YOLO'd it yet, I might have just bought that 190, I mean that, 395. Bob Deal on KB. Okay. What do you get from your code? 10% or? Let's see. Bob Deal. Oh, wow. 20%. Nice. Will do if I order from them. Oh, this is the Kubi 1 coming. Whoops. What happened? I went to the wrong window. That's a pretty cool knife. There's Sever 7s. Cool pictures. I like that blade grind. TC, that was Bob Deal. That's Knives Are Live. It's code. How did you manage to get that code? Knives Are Life. If you don't mind me asking. It's TC Blades. It's at KB. KB Knives. $20% off. So, yeah, drummer, if you're still in the background, I bought that Bridgeport. Thank you for telling me about it. What am I saying if you're still around? You're definitely still around. You're dedicated. I'm trying to pay him right now while I'm talking, so apologize. But not the first time I bought a knife during the stream, so sure it won't be the last. He didn't. We had to meet halfway. I was afraid I was going to lose it. He had it at 145. I offered him 125. And we settled at 135. Which I don't mind. It's fine with me. I've been wanting one anyway. Yeah, I am gonna reach out to him. Knives Are Life. I appreciate you. All right, almost done. Friends and family. Done. All right, so that knife is officially mine now. Just sending my address. Ron Dobbins, we are doing great today. Yeah, the Eclipse. We just talked about that one. Sever 7 talked about it the other day. I think he... Did you get one in, Sever 7? The Eclipse. I remember we talked about it the other day. Yeah, you got the plain tie one, if I remember right. You have one still addicted? That's cool. I want to go look at my silly knife again that I just bought. Oh, Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. I don't want to tell you because I'm afraid y'all will go looking for it like Ed, and I'll have to fight to find one even harder. Uh, but it's a knife that I'm not sure many people know about. Let me go look at my knife again. My new knife. So, you know how much we like the Greenthorn Annex? Well, they made Kevin John made a knife that is called it's called the Wing. And it is basically a copy of the Greenthorn Annex, but it is larger. And it is one of the coolest knives I've ever seen. It is basically a Greenthorn. I mean, it's a Loxa clone. Sorry, not the Annex. It's a Loxa clone. I had another brain fart. Sorry. It's a Loxa clone of the Greenthorn Loxa, but it is made by Kevin John, and it is a lot bigger, as you can see in this video. But check out how cool that knife is. That is the Kevin John Wing Integral. And I'll show you the comparison again next to the Greenthorn Loxa. Basically the exact same knife, or it's modeled after it. But look how thick that boy is. It's got the same chamfered edges. It's got some butter action. But it's called the Wing. And they are hard to find. And I'm on the hunt for one. Yeah, Ed, I saw that one on Blade Binge. Yeah, it did sell. Knives Are Life. I don't know much about MechForce. I've heard I've heard good things. Um, the Alpha Hunter, they did make a clone of it. I do like it. Uh, yeah, there's a clone of it, even though it's not that expensive. And there's the Hokkaidos. I've got a couple of Hokkaidos. But I don't know too awful much about them. Ringed Rhino. Hellraiser. Oh, there's the Ringed Rhino. Wow, that's a nice knife. You really have been working, huh, sir? Polished blade. Yeah, that looks like your style, Knives Are Life. It's even got a clip on it. That's cute. Yeah, I like the style of that. It's a nice knife. Um, yeah, it's let's see. The Alpha Hunter though, they made a. If you want to check one out, uh, I don't know if there's any left, but yeah. um, was it Jufool or? Yeah, I think it was Jufool. I know how we can find it. Maybe it was Lemifshi. Or maybe they spelled it some. I think they called it something else. It was Alpha something. All right, I know how we can find it. But if you want to try one out for, there's a GT Annex 150 or best offer. If anybody wants one. Scratched by the lock bar screw. It's a good price on it. Yeah, it's Jufool. But there's the clone. It's like $100 of the Alpha Hunter. An M390. Pretty good clone. Uh, let's see. Yeah, there's it next to the Cortex. Yeah, it's sold out. Here's the link though. No, that's the Cortex. Yeah, needs a flipper delete, drummer. You're right. And heck, y'all know me. Clones are life. I've been nominated as the clone king by the meme gods. I need to figure out how to get all these in the same box, huh? All these titanium Kubies. Man, I love the action on this Titius. I mean, look at that. You can't ask for no better action. I need an action cam mounted where y'all can see it from the side. See what this one's action is. Same. Love it. Ed, I'm going to box this one up. I'm going to find the original box and box it up. And we're going to do that swap, right? You want to swap this one for your plain tie one? This one's good to go. It was the button lock TS whatever. somebody else knows the heck, I don't know. It's the button lock Tucson with the pattern on it. Right? That's what it was, right? Yep, I didn't realize they made an Atlas in M390. This is the S35VN. Blackout. Supercell. This one is the... Can't remember what this one is. The Dylan Mallory one. I did an unboxing of it. Every one of these is closing like that. Like, Kubi has... Alright, the Interflow didn't close that way. And the Monster Dog didn't. Vagrant did. Silo, the blade's too big on it. It just drops. So how many titanium Kubis we got? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. See you later, Scott. $17 titanium Kubis. So that means I'm going to have to take out all my Migrons out of this case and find them a new home, because there's less of them than there are the Kubis. So all my Migrons have got to come out of this case, which is the Get On, the Arma XL, the Arma, the Prayer. Oh yeah, we got the Prayer 2. I can't believe how much difference there is between the Prayer and the Prayer 2. Like, that's crazy on the size difference. Like, I can't believe how different the Prayer and the Prayer 2 are. Prayer 2, the Glear, the Gladiator, the Front Flipper Supreme, the Miro, the Moyarl, the Ekri, the Vane, the Kovog, and the Ekri. All right. So the only thing in this case now will be Kaiser and Kubi. TC? Is that like the same thing that guy in that movie had, where he could only remember stuff for 30 seconds? Or was that like Dory from the Fish movie? I'm not sure. I'm not trying to make light of it. That sucks, but... Alright, we need to put these in big to small order. So I guess the two Titius go next. The Atlas is definitely the biggest one. Uh-oh, we got the silo though. It'll go beside the and the inner flow. What else we got? We got the Hyperion and the inner flow. Keep this one out. And we got these. Oh yeah, these are the Valero Vajero and something else. Forgot what these two are though. These are kind of long though. That's what she said. And that one. We got that one. Let's see, size wise. I guess we're talking about these two. Then we got this one. This one. This one. This case is a cool case now. But it's got 3, 6. Oh yeah, I've got some Kaisers. I've got that other Kaiser Guru or whatever it was that I hadn't put in there with the Kaisers. That's not it. That's not it. Those are those two. What did I do with the stupid Kaiser Guru? All right, guys. What else are we talking about today? I feel like I'm neglecting y'all. Sorry. Hey, man, have y'all ever had these cinnamon cookies? These things are good. Anybody else like cinnamon? Such a random question, but... Aha! There's the Guru. Oh, dang, TC. That sucks. Glad you're all right. All right. Did I buy any new Kaisers besides that one? The Guru? I think the Guru was the last one. Yeah, these cookies are good. The Mexican ones that they sell in the stores, I don't even know if they have those where y'all live. I don't even know what they're called. Need to find a home for this thing. So it will go in this box also. The Ed Durbin Special with the fingerprints on it. So it's going in the Kaiser Kubi box. The what else needs to go in there? What else is back here on the wall? Oh yeah, my 2 sons, my 2 green thorns. Oh yeah, I did get another Kaiser, the SLT. Forgot about it. So it's got to go in the Kaiser box. The Kaiser and Kubi box needs 7 more knives. Yeah, these are called something or other. Canelitas? Yeah, that is a pivot. These two have the pivot supreme. John Gray. Biggest Phillips head you'll ever see. Pretty wild. I got the same clips too, it looks like. It's the SLT and the GBP1. I like to think GBP1 stands for Giant Poon Boy 1. But I don't know what GPB 1 stands for. Yep, that's a pivot. That's not a pivot. This is a pivot. It's my other cool Kaiser. Critical. Christensen design. So yeah, I gotta find a new home for the Migrons now. I guess they will go in the case with the Two Sons, maybe. Yeah, those old pivots. I gotta find the box for this thing. These two XTOUC knives are super nice. I swear, man, this little titanium one, I looked up the price on it on Amazon. It's like $160, but I got it for like $90 or something. But it's M390 steel, titanium, super cool little. I mean, everything about it's cool, but it's just a weird manufacturer. But and then I got this one with one of those promo codes from that Vipon site for. Oh, that was great. $22. At least it wasn't metal on metal. It was G10 on metal. God, I hate that. Ugh, it makes me want to scream. Knives do not touch. Do not touch. You're not allowed to touch. You will get cooties. Gray blades. 1. It's GPB. GPB. So what's the P? Gray personal blades. Gray private blades. GPB. Yeah, don't cross the streams. It's terrible. Alright, I think I'm going to put this, for now, this one goes, since there's 7 knives, and this is a one-of-a-kind, one-off, and I took it out of the nice case to put something else in there. I'll put it in here with the Kaisers and Kubies. I need to find a place for all my Ashers. But this goes with the Two Son. So I've got to make room for a few Two Sons in my Two Son box. That one, and this one. Just got out of court. What are you going to court for? Yeah, I got to put these 3 in the Two Son box. Yeah, court sucks. I haven't been to court in years. Alright, Two Son box. Oh yeah, there's enough slots in here that we can rearrange something and get the Migrons in here. In fact, what is across the back? Oh yeah, some Yankee design knives. And I've got another one of them I need to put with these 4, or these 3. Those 3. Where's that other Yankee knife? I got it, it's over here in it's still in a pouch or a box or something. Aha. Uh-oh, here's a green thorn. Oh, that's one of my barkers. That's not it. That's an amphibian. Asher. Line and Blade Works. Asher. Well, I don't know where that other knife is. Let's see. Tibian. Arius. Asher. I thought it was over here, but I guess it's not. Dang, that means that knife is kind of missing. Huh. Wonder what that... Nope, that's not it either. Oh well, it'll turn up. Got to do a little bit more sorting, but I'm getting there. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this one soon. There's a Rook and a Spidey Chef and my... Oh, there's an Asher and there's my Woodpecker. And another Asher. And my big thumb stud. TC Blades, have a good one, buddy. Alright, now we've got only 2 Sun and 6 Leaf. And Migron are about to go in these. Migron. Migron. Wow, that fit perfect. All right. They take up exactly 1 slot across the back. Now I got to find, 1, 2, 3. And I got 3 slots left in my 2 Sun case. Ha ha. And I got 3 2 Suns. That one and my 2 Integrals. Well, there we go. 2 Sun, 6 Leaf, and Migron are all in the case. The case is full. Have a good one, drummer. I'm just trying to sort some knives really quick. Asher. Here's an Asher bag. Asher. Appreciate y'all. If you need a good budget knife, get one of these Buntas or Bunta. Petrified Fish. PF 868. They make it in 3 different colors, I believe. Great knife. This Land 140 is a nice knife too, for cheap. I think Sever 7 would like this one. It's got the long, thin, it's a big boy. Be Shady, thank you, sir. You have a good day. What in the world just happened there? That thing felt like crap. There, it's feeling better now. Something was up with it. That's definitely in the wrong place. That goes with the other Spydercos. Gotta find a home for my Woodpecker. my 3 Yankees. Woodpecker needs to go next to the other 2 Ramettes in the nice case. I need to find my 4th Rye Designs Yankee and get it put with those. Which William, which clone? This one? The Spidey Chef? It's the Land 140 Sever 7. It's got a nice slanted flipper tab on the back. Very clean lines on it. Full titanium. It's the San Renmu Land 140 SRM. It just says Land on this side. I believe it says. Yeah, it just says 140 on that side. They're fairly inexpensive for as big of a knife as they are. Well, I mean, you got to let me know what your favorite Spyderco is. I've got them all just about. I need to sell one of my titanium PM3s or PM2s. This Rook is really nice too. Somebody almost bought this one. Whoever lives in Canada. Was that Germer? No, I don't know who that was. Maybe it was. He said his girl liked it. Was that you, Germer? Germer already left probably, but can't remember who was going to buy that one. This Rook is a nice little knife, though. I anodized this one. It wasn't this color. I'm going to do something super cool to that haptic that's coming in. I'm going to anodize it. Well, all right, guys. I think we're going to get out of here. See what's something happened on the Discord I don't know about. Yeah, Gaming Sandals posted a Skelly. Hey, look what Gaming Sandals posted, Pete. Oh, that's who it was. Gaming Sandals. That's who his girlfriend liked that knife. Or look, you can see it down in the bottom of the screen. Weird. The browser doesn't fit all the way. Now it's at the top of the screen. Later, Knives are live. William, I've got a titanium PM2, PM3s. Email me. Yes, please, and please don't forget to email me, because people that I tell to email me don't email me, but it's bladealchemy4u@gmail.com. Yeah, I'll give you a heck of a deal on one of those titanium PM2s or PM3s, or if you want to try out a Shaman. I've got lots of different Spyderco clones. I'm going to do something funny and sell all my Benchmade clones in one big bundle and see if somebody will buy them all at once. So many of those things. This is still for sale, the Berg Blades. Real quick, the Berg Blades is still for sale. And so is the whatever, the Vanguard. The Vanguard's still for sale too. don't even know where it's at. Weird. All right, guys. This is the last time I'm going to say it. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good Tuesday. Tomorrow's my day off. I'm going to get ready for Thursday. Oh, I'm going to hold fast. I'm not worried about it. That's my hands. All right, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.